Good morning, everyone. This is Robert RJL 518 welcoming you to a special weekend edition of Inside Pitch. A weekend doubleheader, 2 games today and tonight as the tomorrow, I should say, as the 1976 postseason is on the air. We are here for Game 2 of this National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. We are once again at Veterans Stadium. Kevin Hayes and Philip Reynolds join us here at Veterans Stadium for this first game of a doubleheader today. In the morning here, we will have the Mets and the Phillies game 2. Tonight will be the Astros and the Reds game 2 as we do doubleheaders on the weekends for the playoffs. We got a big one today. The Phillies lead this series 1-0, but game 1 of this series was very highly contested. The Mets tied it up in the top of the 9th, but couldn't hold on to it as the Phillies escaped with the win in game 1. Important game for game 2 here for the Mets as they try to go ahead and see if they can get back to Shea Stadium with the series tied at 1. Who knows how this game is going to go today? And I still think this is the most intriguing of the 4 playoff series so far. And I think today's game will tell us if this series will be even more intriguing. Woodman 564 joins us here at the Stadium of Veterans, as well as Steeler fan, and I know he'll be waiting for tonight's game as well. What's on hand today? We will find out. The Mets and Phillies ready to play game 2. Game 1 went into extra innings. Let's see what this game has for us. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies will be their number 2 starter, Jim Lonborg. 18 wins, 10 losses, a save, a 3.08 ERA. He will get the start here for game 2 for the Phillies as my Mets now try to go ahead and tie this series up. Let's go to the top of the first inning. Let's get it underway. Leading off for the Mets will be center fielder Bruce Beauclair. Beauclair, this is his first start in the postseason. Beauclair does better against right-handed pitching than Pepe Manguel does, so Beauclair will be here against right-handed pitchers. We are using powder blue and red dice for the Phillies. They are the home team. Let's get started. Lonborg, game 2 is underway. Blue die will be red first. 5-4, hit by pitch. 8, no chance there. Beauclair will swing the bat. 2-1, and Beauclair leads off with a single past the second baseman. A leadoff hit for Beauclair, and the Mets start with a man on first. Infield goes to double play depth. Next batter for the Mets, second baseman Felix Millan. He is 1 for 5 for the postseason so far. Checking a strategy roll, see Beauclair doing anything. A 17 says no, and Millan will bat normally. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-4, that's a blank. Millan will swing. 3-5, base hit to left field. That's a single. Beauclair's base running rating is a 3. Single to left, -2 is a 1. Left fielder is Luzinski. A +1 arm, so a 1-2. Beauclair will make third. He does. So 2 leadoff hits off of Lonborg, and already the Mets start in business. So runners at the corners, and the next batter will be first baseman John Milner. I have him at first base for the playoffs. Milner is 1 for 4 for game 1. Runners at the corners. The Phillies are going to try for the double play. It's early, and they know they got that high-powered lineup, so they're trying to get 2 outs and give up the run early. Check to see the strategy roll. That is a 15, nothing happening there. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-3, that's a blank. He's not tired. Milner swings the bat. 1-1, that is going to be a fly out to left. That's out number 1. Milner's sacrifice fly rating is a 1, and he will not bring in Beauclair that way. Beauclair is a base running rating of 3. fly out to left. Luzinski +1 is a 4. And yes, Beauclair will come in and he will score. And the Mets jump out to a quick 1-0 lead on the sacrifice fly by Milner. So sacrifice fly, already 1-0 for the Mets. Infield will stay at double play depth. Next batter for the Mets will be Dave King Kong Kingman. He is in right field for this game. 1 for 5 in the game 1, and that 1 was a homer. Checking to see strategy roll. A 1, Mian. Ooh, do I send him? No. He has a stolen base rating of 7. No, you let Kingman swing the bat. So no steal. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-6, that's a blank. Kingman swings the bat. 5-2, that's going to be a fly out to left as well. Luzinski will make that catch, and that's out number 2. Next up for the Mets will be left fielder Ed Kranepool. I have him in left field for the postseason. He was 0 for 4 in game 1. Mian, let's see what he does. Nothing. Lonborg will deal. 5-3, again a blank note. He is not tired. Kranepool swings. 3-5, base hit right past first. Kranepool has a single. Mian's base running rating is a 2, becomes a 3 with 2 outs, and yes, he will make third without a problem. He will trot over to third base, and again the Mets have runners at the corners. Third hit for the Mets in this inning. Well, they know they got to get lots of runs. Jack Dawson is here at the Stadium of the Veterans, one of the worst stadiums in history. 2 outs. The batter now will be the catcher, Jerry Grody. Grody was 3 for 5 for the Mets in game 1. He is the leading hitter after 1 game. Lonborg, let's see what happened in there. 7, no play. Grody, a chance to give the Mets some more runs. Here comes the pitch. 4-6, strikeout 3. Yes, got him, struck him out. Veteran Stadium adds 2 to strikeout, subtracts 1 to walk. So Grody was a 3, +2 is a 5, and Lonborg gets a big K to end the inning. Strikeout number 1 for Lonborg. He had 118 of them, but the side is retired. Mets get 1 run on 3 hits. They take the early 1-0 lead against this Phillies team with a very good lineup. But they always say pitching wins championships, and the Mets did have the best pitching staff in the 76. And so far, they're already down 1-0 here in this series. Starting pitcher for the New York Mets, their number 2 starter, Jerry Koosman. 21 wins, 10 losses, a 2.69 ERA. It's his first start for the postseason. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Phillies, second baseman Dave Cash. He was 0 for 5 in game 1. Koosman will go ahead and make the pitch. If I had to pick what was not the worst, which one is best place to watch? There are so many beautiful stadiums out there. I'll tell you, Jack, I've been to a lot of them. The most beautiful stadium, I think, right now in baseball is still Oracle Park for the Giants. Nothing like having the bay right behind the scoreboard. Beautiful stadium. I still think, I love Citi Field. I went to Citi Field. I love it. I feel Citi Field was better than Shea. Citi Field was much better than Shea Stadium, in my opinion, when it comes to sight lines and such. But Oracle Park for the Giants is the most beautiful stadium right now in history, mostly because of the background. Koosman will pitch. 1-5, strikeout 4. Got him. He struck him out. Cash is a 2, +2 is a 4 against the lefty, and he got him. Strikeout number 1 for Koosman. He had 200 of them in 76. And Cash did not strike out much that year, but he gets a little help from Veteran Stadium. Shortstop Larry Boa is next. He was 2 for 6 in game 1. Koosman will make the deal. 2-2, strikeout chance. 7, nope, this time that's too high. Boa swings. 4-5, that's going to be a fly out to center. And that is the second out. Next batter will be third baseman Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt was 1 for 5 in game 1. Koosman will go ahead and deal, and that is a 6-2. Strikeout 3 easily gets Mike Schmidt. 2 strikeouts for Koosman, and the Phillies go 1-2-3. And that is a great way to start for the Mets. Don't give a run back after you get the run. 1-0 after 1. The Phillies lead this series 1-0, and the Mets want to tie this series up as we now go to the top of the second inning. Top of the second, third baseman Joe Torre leads off for the Mets. He is at third. He was 1 for 5 in game 1, but the one was a homer by Torre, who was pretty much a strange home run by Torre in the top of the 9th inning, but the Mets could not pull it out. Lonborg will go ahead and pitch. 1-3 against the righty. That is going to be an automatic out, and it'll be a fly out to left. So far, Luzinski getting a lot of work. Mets had the best pitching staff in baseball in 76, but they couldn't hit a lick. Shortstop Bud Harrelson is next, and he was 2 for 3 in game 1. Not too bad. Lonborg, 6-5. That's a range play. Harrelson will swing the bat. 1-2. Fly ball center field. That's hit to Gary Maddox, and that's who you want it hit to. If you're a Philly fan, his range is a 5. He's got it. Out number 2. Catches it on the run. Maddox, one of the best center fielders in range that season. That'll bring up the pitcher, Jerry Koosman. He batted .215 as a hitter that year. Lonborg, 2-1. That's a wild pitch. Do it again. Ball 1. Lonborg again, 3-6 against a righty. Strikeout 1 is easy, and that will get Koosman. And that is strikeout number 2 for Jim Lonborg, and the Mets go in order. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Coming up for the Phillies will be left fielder Greg Luzinski. Luzinski was 1 for 6 in game 1. Koosman will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-4, strikeout 4, got him, struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Koosman. And he will go down, even though Seaver had more strikeouts than Koosman had. Right now, Koosman's the one getting strikeouts. Next up, first baseman Dick Allen, and he's the leading hitter right now for the Phillies after the first game. He was 4 for 5. Dick Allen having a great start to the postseason for him. Koosman will make the pitch. 1-5, strikeout 15. That is too high. Allen will swing. 2-5, and that's a ball hit the right feet. That's a ball hit the right field. That is a 17 against the lefty. That is just a little too high over the home run rating, and that's going to die near the wall. That's going to die near the wall. That ball is caught by Kingman at pretty much on the track, and that is going to be a fly out to right. Ooh, Allen almost hit that one good, but that's a fly out to right, 2 down. And that would have been all Allen. Sometimes, the batter does win the battle. Center fielder Gary Maddox is next, and he was 1 for 4 in game 1. Keith White joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Koosman will make the pitch. 1-6, that's a walk, and that 7 will walk him. Maddox will trot down to first. Koosman had 59 walks in 76. He usually had pretty good. That's not too bad control. That's pretty good. That does allow another batter for the Phillies, and it will bring up right fielder Jay Johnstone. Johnstone was 2 for 4 in game 1. Very good right fielder. The weak link in the outfield is Luzinski. His range is a 1, but Maddox and Johnstone have ranges of 5 in center and right. Maddox on at first, see if anything happening on the strat. 17, no. Koosman will go ahead and make the pitch to Johnstone. 6-2, strikeout 2, got him! Struck out Johnstone, and Koosman is off to a heck of a start. Strikeout number 4, and that will end the inning. So nothing there for the Phillies. It's still 1-0 Mets. But if you're the Mets, you know you must get more runs than one. You know that this lineup runs are a premium for the Mets with the lineup they have. Top of inning number 3 coming up. And Bruce Beauclair leads off for the Mets. He is 1 for 1, singled his first time up. Lonborg will go ahead and pitch, start the inning. 4-2 against the lefty, that's blank. Beauclair swings the bat, 6-5, and that's going to be a ground out to short. Taken care of there by Boa, and that's the first out. Next up is Mian. Mian is 1 for 1, singled his first time up as well. Lonborg will go ahead and make the deal. 6-4 against a righty, that is a blank. Mian, 5-6, and that's a ground out to second. So far, Lonborg looks like he's calmed down since the first. And now the batter will be Milner. Milner sacrificed fly his first time up, so he did get an RBI. Fans here at the Vet would love to see the Phillies take a 2-0 lead. Mets want to tie this series up and guarantee 2 games at Shea. Lonborg, 1-6. Error on a grounder. Milner, 2-3. And that is a ground ball to shortstop. Boa's error rating is a 6. That's a 5, and that's going to boot that away, and that's going to get away from Boa. Milner is going to reach on an error. So that is an E6 as Boa can't make the play there on an error on a grounder. And Milner will be safe at first. That's the first error on the Phillies. And that allows the Mets an extra batter. And now a big chance for Kong. Kingman is 0 for 1. Lonborg knows he must be careful with Kingman as he will blast homers out anywhere. Anything on a strategy roll? A 3. No. Milner will stay put. Milner had no stolen bases. Lonborg will pitch to Kingman. Can Kingman get a big hit? Lonborg, 5-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Kingman will swing. 3-3 against a right-handed pitcher, though. That's going to be a ground ball to third. And the throw is going to go to second to get Milner. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was 1 error on the Phillies, so the error doesn't cost the Phillies anything. And we go to the bottom of the third. Bob Boone, the catcher, will lead off for the Fightin' Phils. He was 0 for 5 in Game 1. Koosman so far is pretty much dealing 3-6. Against a righty, that is a walk plus 10, and Boone will trot down to first on a walk, so Koosman gives up a leadoff walk. So Boone goes to first base, double play depth is called. Coming on will be the pitcher, Jim Lonborg. Lonborg actually hit 164. I may call an automatic bunt to see what happens there. That is a 3. Boone is not doing anything, so the bunt will be called. I'm going to have Lonborg bunt that ball. So Koosman, and I think that's the right play, get the tying run in scoring position, and since there's nobody out. Koosman will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-1. That's at the park, but that is negated as a bunt attempt. So Lonborg will get to bunt. He will get to bunt, and that is a 6. The corners are in, by the way. Instead of double play, the corners will be in expecting the bunt. And that is a 6. That ball is bunted at the plate. That is a 13. Lonborg's bunt rating is a 3. And that is going to be fouled away. And that is strike 1. Lonborg does not get the bunt down. And it's fouled off. As a play there. So now with 2 strikes, Lonborg, I think, now will attempt to hit. So now he will swing away. Koosman will make another pitch. 6-2, strikeout, and that will get Lonborg, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 5. And since that was a 1, even if Lonborg did attempt to bunt, strikeout ratings are cut in half. He still would have struck out anyway. So if I'm wondering why I didn't try another bunt, it would have been an out. So there is 1 out. So Koosman has strikeout number 5. Next batter will be Cash. Cash is 0 for 1. Infield goes back to double play depth. Nothing happening with Boone at first. Koosman looking on, and the pitch is coming. 1-3, that's a blank. Cash swings the bat. 6-2, fly out to right field. That'll get caught by Kingman, and that is the second out. 2 men away now. Here comes Boa. Boa's 0 for 1. Boa made an error in the last inning. He'd like to make up for it, even though the Mets couldn't take advantage of it. Checking on the strategy roll. Boone is staying put. Koosman looking into Boa. He'll make the pitch. 1-5, strikeout 20. Not a chance there. Boa swings. 2-2. That is going to be a ground ball to second base. Mian has got it. He'll toss it over to first, and the inning is over. So nothing doing for the Phillies there. They get the walk, but they can't do it with anything else. Still 1-0 Metropolitans. Let's go Mets. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Mets will be Cranepool. Cranepool is 1 for 1, has a single. Lonborg has settled down since the first. He's pitching very well now. 1-1 against the lefty. That's a home run chance. That's a home run result for against the lefty. Cranepool, however, okay. Against the lefties, a home run result. Cranepool is a lefty. Against a right-handed pitcher, Cranepool's a 16. That's a 16. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep to center field. It's gone. Home run at Cranepool. Jim Lonborg makes a big mistake against Cranepool, a left-handed batter, and against righties, Cranepool, a 16, and just got it. And going back there to make the play in center field was Maddox. Maddox leaped up. It just cleared the wall. Home run, Cranepool, 2-0 Mets. Stadium groans. Section 518 cheers. Yay! Ed Cranepool gets a home run off of Lonborg. He pitched him a meatball. Cranepool put just enough tomato sauce on it and sent it out of here as lasagna. Next up will be Grody. Grody is 0 for 1. Lonborg got to be more careful as he just put that right over the plate. Lonborg with the pitch. 6-5. That's a range play. Grody will go ahead and swing. 2-3. That's a ground ball to second base. That's Cash. Cash's range is a 3. He won't get it. Base hit for Grody. And he will hold at first. A home run and now a hit given up by Lonborg. And the batter now will be Joe Torre. Torre is 0 for 1. Infield at double play depth. You're the Mets. You got to get runs. Your lineup was near the bottom of the National League in '76. You got to get those runs. Checking a strategy roll. That is a 17. Grody stays put. Lonborg. Let's see if he dusts off the homer. Pitch from Lonborg. 2-1. That's a wild pitch. That's going to be ball 1. That's an 18. It's too high. And once again, Boone now gets out of his crouch, and he'll go talk to Lonborg for a moment and say, hey, settle down, man. Come on. Lonborg will do it again. Pitch coming from Lonborg, 3-3. That is a walk. That is a 10, and that's going to be too high for Torre. Torre will swing the bat. 1-5. That's a ground ball to third. Will they turn the double play? 4-0-5. 5. Second base Cash +1 is a 6. However, according to the rules now, you cannot have a 1-6 double play, so you still have to roll the die. So a 1-5 now is as high as you can go. A 6, it's not a double play, and it's not. It is a 6. So the only play was to third, so Grody will go to second, and that is out number 1. The play was to first. He says any roll, I double check with Chris, any roll of 6 is in runner advancement no matter what. I said, okay. So that goes as a ground out to third. The runner does advance. So out number 1, the batter will be Bud Harrelson. Harrelson is 0 for 1. Infield is now back. Another big run at second base. The Mets got to get him in. Nothing happening on the strat. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-6. That's another range play. Harrelson will swing. 1-6. That's a ground ball to first base. That's it to Dick Allen. Allen's range is a 2, and he's got it. He makes the play, and he's going to toss the ball to Lonborg for out number 2, and Grody will advance to third. What a play there by Allen to prevent a base hit. And now a runner at third base for Grody. As that's too bad that couldn't have been a hit there, but a nice play by Dick Allen. The batter now will be Koosman. Koosman will come up to bat, and he's 0 for 1, a chance to help his cause with a base hit. Strategy roll says a 9, nothing happening. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-2, strikeout, and he'll get Koosman easily with an 18, and the side will be retired. That is the third strikeout for Lonborg. Mets could have gotten more, but they'll stick with the 1. 1 run on 2 hits, a home run by Ed Kranepool. 2-0 Mets. But as this Mets fan here knows, that may not be enough against this high-powered Phillies lineup. Bottom of the 4th, Michael Jack Schmidt will lead off, and he is 0 for 1. A big play by Dick Allen that 4th inning definitely probably saved the run there. Koosman will pitch. 3-2, strikeout 4, got him. Koosman is dealing. That's strikeout number 6 for Koosman. Out number 1. If he can keep Schmidt off the base pads or keeping him from hitting home runs, they got a chance. But you go right from Schmidt to Greg Luzinski. Luzinski is 0 for 1. Koosman will go ahead and make the deal. Here comes the pitch. 6-3, strikeout 5, got him. He gets Luzinski on a K. Strikeout number 7 for Koosman. 2 down. And here is Dick Allen, recently passed away. Allen is 0 for 1. Gets a little bit of a cheer from the veteran faithful here. Koosman, he will pitch. 3-1, that's at the park. Veteran Stadium says 2-5, and that is a blank. We have a rare play. We had a big-time rare play in the first game, which was a rain delay, which really shortened Seaver's and Carlton's day. Let's see what this rare play is going to be. So we have a rare play. Let's check it out. 3-2, grounder to second base, who throws it in the dirt, making the first baseman scoop the ball. Resolve play using a range play check for the first baseman to see if he scoops the ball. Otherwise, it's going to be an E4. So a grounder to second, that ball is hit to Millan, and Milner is at first. So a 1-3, he'll make the play, and he doesn't. That's going to get by him. That's going to be an error on Millan. So that goes as an E4 on Millan, according to the information on that. So a one-base error, a bad throw by Millan, that's the first error on the Mets. And that is not what you wanted, because you wanted to get out of that inning. So Allen is on at first base. That brings up the very dangerous Gary Maddox, who has very good hit ability. He walked his first time up. So an error now on Millan. So 2 errors in the game so far. Allen definitely a threat to steal. That 1, he does have a stealing threat, but with a .330 hitter at the plate, you don't try it. Koosman will try to get Maddox. Here comes the pitch. 6-6 against a righty. That's a walk chance. That 18 is going to be too high. Maddox will swing. 3-4. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 10 against the lefty. Maddox makes the Mets pay for the error. That is a triple for Gary Maddox. Stadium cheers. EA! Section 518 groans. Another huge rare play, and Gary Maddox gets a triple off of Koosman. He makes the Mets pay for the error. It's 2-1. And Koosman can't believe it, and he gives me on a hard stare knowing, man, you should have made that play, and we still be up 2-0. That gives an extra batter, and now the batter will be Johnstone. Johnstone is 0 for 1. Maddox on at third, and Johnstone very capable. That error was gigantic. And now we'll see if anything happening on the strat. The answer is no. Koosman has to buckle down and make a good pitch to Johnstone. 3-2. That's a strikeout. That 10 is not high, is too high. Johnstone swings 5-4. That's going to be a ground ball to first. Milner will take it himself and retire the side. 1 run for the Phillies on 1 hit and 1 error. That hit, by the way, by Maddox was the first hit off of Koosman, so he pitched very well to the first. But it is 2-1 now after 4. I still say this is the most intriguing series of the 5. Although, and the funny thing is, so far in the American League, the visiting teams have won all the games. In the National League, so far, the home team has won both games. We go to the top of the 5th, now 2-1. Mets trying to tie this series up, send it back to Shea with a chance to clinch this series, both games at Shea Stadium. Top of the 5th, Bruce Beauclair leads off. Beauclair is 1 for 2. A huge error allows the Phillies an extra batter. Maddox made him pay for it. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-3, that's at the park. Veteran Stadium, 6-6. That's going to be a ground out to short, out number 1. Beauclair grounds out again. And that is the first out. Next up will be Felix Millan. He came up with the error, and there are some cheers coming from the veteran crowd, some sarcastic cheers. Millan is 1 for 2. Lonborg will make the pitch. 5-6, that's a range play. Millan swings 1-1. That's a line drive to third, and the third baseman is Schmidt. His range is a 4. He's got it easily, makes the catch, out number 2. Nice play by Mike Schmidt. Very good third baseman early in his prime years. Milner is next. Milner is 0 for 2. He reached on an error his last time up. Lonborg will go ahead and deal. 5-1. That is a pitcher result. Milner a lefty, a 1-11, a single up the middle. The 3 is good. Milner has a single. A base hit from Milner. He'll trot down to first. And once again, another chance for Dave Kingman. Kingman is 0 for 2. Lonborg already gave up a home run to Cranepool. He's got to be careful to not give one up to Kingman. Although Section 518 would love to see that. Nothing happening on the strategy. Nope. Lonborg will make the pitch to Kingman. Kingman looking on. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-5. That's a range play at the park. Kingman goes ahead. Veteran Stadium, 6-6. Again, that's a ground ball to the shortstop. That's hit to Boa. Boa's range is a 4, and he can't get it. That will just squeak by him for a base hit. Milner's base running rating is a 4 with 2 outs. And he will not make it to third. He has to stop at second. But Kingman gets a single to keep the inning alive. Tough play by Boa. And the batter now will be Ed Kranepool. Kranepool 2 for 2, a home run last time up and a single. We'll see if Lonborg pitches to him a little differently here. 2-1 Mets. Checking a strategy roll. That is a 16, nothing happening there. Lonborg will make the deal to Kranepool. Kranepool would love to have another fat pitch. Lonborg, 4-5. That's a blank. Kranepool will swing the bat. 3-3, and he popped it up in the infield. That's going to be a pop out to second, and that will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits for the Mets. Still 2-1 in this crucial game 2. Bottom of the 5th inning. Leading off will be Bob Boone. Boone walked his first time up. Koosman has to shake off that 4th inning because of the error. Koosman will pitch. 3-4, and that is a home run. That is a home run result. Boone against the lefty is a 4. That's an 8. It is too high. Boone misses a home run. Koosman makes a big mistake. Boone will swing, though, 3-4, and he is going to get some of it. It's a base hit to center field. Koosman gives up a single to Boone. Boone will trot down to first. The batter now will be Lonborg. The corners are in, expecting a bunt, and we're going to probably have the bunt, depending what happens on the strat. That is a 12, and it is not automatic, but I will call the bunt for Lonborg. Get the tying run in scoring position. Koosman with the pitch. 4-1 against the righty. That is a blank. Lonborg will swing, attempting the bunt. That is a 3. It is bunted to the first base side. The corners are in, so Lonborg's bunt rating becomes a 2. And on a 15, that is going to be the lead runner thrown out, and the batter is safe at first. So a bad bunt by Lonborg. As Boone is tossed out at second, Lonborg will be safe at first. That is 1 out. So that is a fielder's choice. So Lonborg couldn't get the bunt down that time with the corners in. And, of course, the bunt was to first base, and he was in. So that brings Lonborg's bunt rating down to a 2. On that 15, it wouldn't have mattered even if he wasn't in. So that's how that goes there. So Lonborg on it first with 1 out. Double play depth is now called for Cash. Cash is 0 for 2. Cash is still looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 7 so far in these 2 games. Anything happening with the strategy? 19, no. Cash isn't going to bunt. He'll swing. Koosman will go ahead and make the deal. 5-4. That is a home run chance. Cash a righty, a 1-2. The 13 is too high. Cash will swing the bat. 4-3, and that is a ground ball to short. Can they turn the double play? 2-1-2. Second base is Miana 0. A 1-2. They turn the double play. Yes, they do. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play, and the inning is over. And Koosman pumps his fist, hoping to get his lineup to get him more runs because he knows he's going to need more than just 2 here. So no runs. There was a hit for the Phillies. After 5, still 2-1 Mets. Top of the 6th coming up. Leading off for New York will be Grody. Grody is 1 for 2. Lonborg. He has about 5 more batters left in him before being tired. Koosman is still very strong. Lonborg will make the pitch. 2-2, strikeout 2, and yes, he will get him. Struck him out. That is strikeout number 4 for Lonborg. That's out number 1. Here comes Torrey. Torrey is 0 for 2. Lonborg looking in. and getting set and ready to pitch. Lonborg, 3-3. That's a walk. Torrey against a righty. No, that won't be a walk. Torrey will swing. 6-4, and he flies out the left. So Torrey having his issues in this game. He's now 0 for 3 for a guy that hit 306 that year. He did get the home run in game 1. Here's Bud Harrelson. Harrelson is 0 for 2. Another pitcher duel so far, as I expected between these guys. Lonborg, 1-2. That's a blank. Harrelson will swing. 2-4. Fly ball center field. That'll be picked up by Maddox, and he's got it. And a 1-2-3 inning again. Go the Mets. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Metropolitans. Leading off for the Fightin' Phils will be Larry Boa. Boa is 0 for 2. Good matchup here. The most intriguing matchup I felt of the 4 division series. Pretty much I felt great pitching against great hitting. And so far right now, the Mets pitching is doing the job, but a big error makes it a 2-1 game. Koosman will pitch. 5-5. That's a range play. Boa will swing the bat. 6-5. That's a fly ball to right field. That is hit to Kingman. Kingman's range is a 2. Can he make the play? No, and that is going to be a single for Boa as he just gets it outside of Kingman's range, a base hit. A hit for Boa, and he gets it there to first base. Infield will go to double play depth. And now the batter, the very dangerous Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt has struck out twice, but I know he's read Koosman pretty well. Runner on first. Boa is a stealing threat, and that 7 will not allow him to steal. And no hit and run because Schmidt strikes out too much. So Koosman will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-3, that's a blank. He's not tired. Schmidt will swing. 3-5, that's a ground ball to second base. So they turn the double play. 2-1-2. Shortstop is Harrelson -1. So the only way they get a double play is on a 1. No. Since it is a 2, Boa's base running rating is a 3. With the double play depth, it becomes a 2. That is a 2. So the only play was the first base. Boa will advance to second, and there is 1 out. So in a way, it kind of worked like a hit and run, even though that was not planned. As they couldn't turn the double play. Now a chance for the dinosaur, Greg Luzinski. Luzinski is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. Infield will be back normally. Boa at second. Checking to see if anything happening. That is a 6. No. Koosman, a very good chance for pick-off runners. So any twain makes Koosman very dangerous. Pitch from Koosman. 6-1. Strikeout 3. Got him. Struck out Luzinski. And that is strikeout number 8 for Koosman. 2 down. 2 men down. The batter now will be Allen. Allen reached on an error his last time up. He is 0 for 2. Checking to see a strategy roll. 15, nothing happening. Koosman will deal with Allen. Bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Mets. Phillies lead the series 1-0. Koosman will make the pitch. It's a 1-6. That's a walk. It will walk Allen easily on a 1. And now the go-ahead run is at first base. And the batter will now be Gary Maddox. Maddox is 1 for 1, hit a triple his last time up, which made the Mets pay for that error. Koosman will have to deal with Maddox now with runners at first and second. Checking a strategy roll. And nothing happening there. Sports Time Machine joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Koosman, nothing happening there on that. Boa will hold it second. Koosman will pitch to Maddox. Pitch is coming. 6-4. Strikeout 3. Got him! Struck out Maddox. Strikeout number 9 for Koosman, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, and a walk. Koosman pretty much doing this all by himself. 2-1 after 6. with a little help from the lineup, but he knows he needs a lot more runs than that. But right now, Koosman keeping him in there as he gets Maddox on a strikeout. So far, rapidly moving game here for game one on this doubleheader day. We go to the top of the seventh inning. Lonborg has 3 more batters before retiring. The Philly lineup is the Philly bullpen getting ready. Lonborg is due to bat third in the bottom of the seventh, so this may be Lonborg's last inning. Koosman, however, leads off this inning, and they're going to keep him in there. He is pitching very well, and he still has a few batters left in him, so Koosman will lead it off here in the top of the seventh. Lonborg will make the pitch. 3-2 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a ground out to third. Koosman was 0 for 3, so now is 0 for 3, and that's out number 1. Next up will be Beauclair. Beauclair 1 for 3. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-6, strikeout 9, got him. He gets Beauclair. Lonborg still throwing his own brand of heat, and that is strikeout number 5 for Lonborg. That's 2 outs. Next up will be Felix Millan. Millan is 1 for 3. This could be Lonborg's last batter. Millan is up. The pitch from Lonborg. And 4-6, strikeout 8. Nope, that's too high. Millan will swing the bat. 4-6, and that's going to be a ground out to short, taken care of by Boa. And the Mets go 1-2-3. 2-1 Mets. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. This is a Saturday playoff doubleheader. Game number 2 will be tonight at around 7:30 to save me time for some Arkham Horror tonight. 7, we will get game 2 of the National League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the Cincinnati Reds. The Astros will be looking for some payback after the 11-0 drubbing they received at the Big Red Machine. J.R. Richard will go for the Astros. Don Gullett goes for the Reds. Tomorrow is Sunday. We'll have another playoff doubleheader in the American League. Game 1 in the AM, it'll be game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. The Red Sox lead that series 1-0. We'll lead that series 1-0, and that will have Doc Ellis going up against Doc Ellis for the Yankees and Reggie Cleveland for the Red Sox. And at night will be game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland Athletics. The Athletics have a chance to eliminate the Royals tomorrow night, and it will be Paul Mitchell for the Athletics and Dennis Leonard for the Royals. So doubleheader weekends now because of the postseason and, of course, because I'm working. So now I have to have doubleheaders only on the weekends. I really can't do them at night anymore. But that is okay. How good was Shea Stadium for baseball and football? Shea Stadium for football was awful. Although I hate the New York Jets. But every time my Dolphins went to Shea Stadium, that was just not a place for football. Shea Stadium was never a football stadium. It was more designed really for baseball than it was for football because of the C shape it was in. I hate the Jets. I'm a Dolphins fan, but Shea Stadium never good for football. I did like it for baseball, but Citi Field right now is the way I think stadiums should be made from now on. Bottom of the 7th, Mets lead 2-1 over the Phillies. Koosman keeping the Phillies honest. Jay Johnstone leads off for the Phillies, and he is 0 for 2. Koosman having a heck of a strikeout day. He's got 9 today. Koosman will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-5, strikeout 18, that's too high. Johnstone will swing 6-2, and he popped it up to first base. And that's going to be caught by Milner, and that's out number 1. One man down, and the batter will be Bob Boone. Boone is 1 for 1, singled his last time up, and he walked. Koosman getting set and ready to pitch. 5-2, strikeout 3. Got him, struck him out. Koosman's got 10. Jerry Koosman's got 10 strikeouts today. He is really throwing the heat. What's wrong with Bank One Ballpark? I think Bank One Ballpark's nice. I never said anything wrong about Bank One. Well, Bank One Ball, now Chase Field. Nothing really wrong with Chase Field. I have no issues with it. I think Chase Field is a nice ballpark. It's got strange dimensions out in outfield, but it's nice. I have nothing wrong with Chase Field. Jim Lonborg is due to bat, but they're going to pull him away, and that is done for him. So that will be it for Jim Lonborg, as he will now go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit for the Phillies will be Bobby Tolan. 261 average, 5 homers, 35 RBI. So here's Bobby Tolan against Koosman. How about the Orange Bowl versus the current Dolphins Stadium? The Orange Bowl was home to Miami and the Canes. Needless to say, the Dolphins and the Canes have won a lot of games and won championships at the Orange Bowl. The Dolphins and the Canes have yet to win anything at Hard Rock. So here's Bobby Tolan against Koosman. He will come up here at bat. 2 outs. Tolan coming in. That's going to be it for Lonborg. So now Koosman will pitch to Tolan. Pitch from Koosman. 4-3. Strikeout 10. Got him. Struck out Tolan. Koosman has 11. Struck him out, and the inning is over. Koosman doing it on the mound. The pitching is getting it done for the Mets. 1, 2, 3, go the Phillies. Still 2-1. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Mets will be John Milner. The Mets have left, right, left coming up. Phillies may go with a lefty in this case. And they will, and they're going to go with McGraw. They're going to bring him out early. Here comes Tug McGraw. 7 wins, 6 losses, 11 saves, a 2.50 ERA in 76. And McGraw actually has the win. So he is 1-0. So here's McGraw, and he's actually 1-0. He got the win in that first game. So McGraw comes in with a 1-0 record here to face off against 2 lefties and a righty. So John Milner will lead off for the Mets here in the top of the 8th. McGraw is the pitcher. Here it comes. 6-3. That is a pitcher result. Milner a lefty. A 1 would be an automatic out. The 20 is not even close. Milner will swing 5-3. He flies out to right. And that is out number 1. Now the batter will be Dave Kingman, and Kingman hits lefties a lot better than righties. Kingman is 1 for 3. McGraw looking in on Kingman, and here comes the pitch. 3-2. That's a possible error. Kingman will swing 1-3 again, and that is a ball hit to left field. That is a 7 against the lefty. Kingman goes ahead and smacks a double to left field. A double to left field. Luzinski's error rating is a 6. If he makes an error, this could score Kingman. It is an 11. No, he gets the play and throws it in. Kingman will hold at second base. Kingman gets a double, and a big run is at second. The batter now will be Kranepool. Kranepool is 2 for 3, a single and a home run. Infield is back. McGraw now has to pitch to Kranepool. I am still rolling strategy. That is a 17, no play. McGraw will make the pitch to Kranepool. Looking on, Kingman would love to get home. McGraw, 5-4. That's a walk. That 14 is too high. Kranepool will swing. 2-1. That is a ball. That is a ball hit to right field. That is a 12 against the lefty. It's just gonna be too high. If McGraw was a right-handed batter, that would have been a run, but that's a ball hit to right. And against the lefty, that's going to be a fly out to right. And that is out number 2. And Kingman has a base running rating of 3, -1 single to right, -1 is a 2. Right fielder is Johnstone, -1 is a 1. We'll see if Kingman takes third. And on a 1, he does. He does on a 1. He does. So Kingman goes to third base. So McGraw has to be careful of a wild pitch. And that's why you try that sometimes. So Kingman will go to third. He just got it on a 1. He got it. And now the batter is Grody. A wild pitch will score Kingman. Grody is 1 for 3, but McGraw and didn't have much control. But we'll see what he does here. Kingman on at third. McGraw will make the pitch. Checking a strategy roll. 9, nothing happening. McGraw looking in at Grody. Can Grody bring in Kingman? Here's the pitch, 2-3. That is a range play at the park. Veteran Stadium will say 2-1, and that is a star 3. That is a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Boa. Boa's range is a 4. Does he prevent a run from scoring? Yes, he does. Boa's got it. He'll throw to first to get the outside retired. No runs, a hit for the Mets. They can't get the run in. Still 2-1 favor of the Mets. McGraw gets it done. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Top of the lineup for Koosman, and that will be Dave Cash. Koosman has 4 batters he can face before retiring. Mets got Skip Lockwood and a couple of other players getting ready to go. Lockwood getting ready, as well as Apodaca and Baldwin. So the Mets got a good bullpen. So Koosman will pitch to Cash. Cash is 0 for 3. He's still looking for his first hit in this series. Koosman will go ahead and pitch. 6-6 against a righty. That's a walk. That 5. He walked him. Cash will trot to first. A leadoff walk puts the tying run on base, and the batter will be Boa. Boa is 1 for 3. Infield a double play depth. Cash does have stealing ability, and on that 8, he will not do it. Koosman will deal with Boa. Cash on it first. Koosman hoping for a double play. Pitch from JK. 3-6 against a righty switch. Against a right switch, that's a walk plus 10, and he walks Boa. Holy cow, he's now walked 2 in a row. And the Philly faithful just got really interested. Now the tying run and go-ahead run is at first and second. And the batter is Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 3. Koosman's going to pitch to him. You can get strikeouts on those next 2 batters, so Koosman will pitch to Schmidt. Infield still at double play depth. 2-1. Koosman has 11 strikeouts in this game, but the Mets only got 2 runs, and a huge error allowed the run for the Phillies. Koosman checking a strategy roll. That is a 16, nothing happening. Koosman will pitch. 1-1. That is a possible error. Schmidt will swing the bat. 3-2. It's a fly ball to right field. That ball is hit to Kingman. Kingman's error rating is a 7. That's an 11. He'll make the catch. It's out number 1. That is out number 1. So a nice play by Kingman. Cash's base running rating is a 3. A ball hit to right, -1 is 2. Kingman has a 0 arm. A 1-2. Cash will get to third base. And no, it could be an out. It could be an out. That's a 6. Kingman will throw the ball in. His arm rating is a 0. A 1-3. Cash is out, and he is. The throw goes to third. Cash is out at third. Kingman throws him out. A fly ball to right field. A fly ball to right field, and on a 6. So on a 2, he is out of there. Cash is out at third base. 2 outs. A fly out, throw him out by Dave Kingman, who got him. A 1-3, he is out of there, and he is on a 2. He got him. 2 outs. Boa has to stay at first. What a play by Kingman to throw out the runner at third. And the batter now will be Luzinski. Luzinski has struck out all 3 times. He has the hat trick. Koosman will pitch. This is his tired batter. Unbelievable throw by Kingman. And yep, you still try to get to third base. You're the tying run. 2 outs now. The infield is back. Veterans Stadium can't believe it. Koosman. We will still roll a strategy. That is a 15. Nothing happening. Koosman will make the pitch. 2-5. That's a range play at the park. Veterans Stadium says 4-6. And that is a possible double to right field. But it's a range play. Kingman's range is a 2. Can he stake a double away from Luzinski? No, it will be a double to right field. Luzinski gets a double thanks to Veterans Stadium, but will it score Boa? Base running rating is a 3. With 2 outs becomes a 4. Double to right. Double to right, -1 is 3. Kingman with a 0 arm. A 1-3. Boa scores, and this game is tied. No, it's a 6. He could be out. There could be an out. There could be an out. Kingman will throw the ball. A 1-3. There is going to be an out. And it's a 6. No, Boa holds. Boa stays at third. Luzinski does not get Boa in and Kingman rifled that ball into the infield. Boa has to hold on a 6. Oh my, unbelievable. Dave Kingman saving runs. The batter now is Dick Allen, and now Koosman is tired, and they will have to take him out. Because if you get a base hit on one of the fatigue symbols, you gotta take Koosman out. He is tired, and that will be it for Koosman. Wow. Unbelievable offense outfielding play. But that will be it for Koosman, and he did his job as best as he could. And the Mets will go on and bring in a pitcher. They're going to bring in probably Dick Allen. Hits both sides of the plate very well, both pitcher arms very well. And they're going to go with a righty here. And coming on to pitch for the Mets, and the Mets have the pitcher due up third, so they're going to bring in Bob Apodaca to try to get one out here. Runners at second and third. Now here's Bob Apodaca. He will pitch to Allen. And you could pitch to him, and you could walk him and pitch to Maddox, but Maddox is a better hitter. Dick Allen will go up against Apodaca. Allen is 0 for 2, reached on an error. So Bob Apodaca hoping for a big pitch here. Phillies fans on their feet, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning. If you're the Phillies, this is a great time to take the lead or tie the game up. Apodaca, I am rolling a strategy roll. That is a 17, nothing happening. Apodaca will come on to pitch to Allen. What a pitch this is going to be. Apodaca makes the pitch. 1-1. That is a walk, and he walked Allen. And now the bases are loaded. Now the bases are loaded for Gary Maddox. Maddox is 1 for 2, has a triple in the game, and now there's no place to put Maddox. Apodaca only had 17 walks that year, but he walks them here, and the bases are loaded. Bottom of the 8th. Mets leading 2-1. It's going to be up to Apodaca to try to go ahead and get this inning over. Maddox will hit. He's a .330 hitter. You let him bat. Bases loaded. Apodaca checking a strategy roll. See if anything happening. A 10, no. Apodaca gets ready to pitch. Here it comes. It's a 6-5. It's a blank. Maddox will swing. 6-1. Base hit to right field for Gary Maddox. He singles to right field. Holy cow, it's a base hit. Boa comes in to score. Luzinski's base running rating is a 1. With 2 outs becomes a 2. Single to right to get to home. +1 is 3. Kingman has a 0 arm. A 1-3. Luzinski will score. No, there could be an out. A 1-3. There is going to be an out. And it's a 5. No, Luzinski holds it third. This game is tied. A single to right field brings in just 1 run, and we got a tie game again. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. The bases are loaded now for Jay Johnstone. We are tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Johnstone is 0 for 3, and they're going to let Apodaca pitch to him. It really doesn't matter what batter comes up here for the Mets. So Apodaca will go up against Johnstone. Johnstone hits either arm, doesn't matter here. Bases loaded, 2-2, as now Apodaca again coming out not too good here, as he allows the big base hit by Maddox. But Kingman has been doing everything he can to keep runners from scoring, and he's getting 6s. Bases are loaded. Checking a strategy roll. See if anything happening. That is a 4. The answer is no. Apodaca will come on and pitch. Here's the pitch. 5-4. Again, it's a range play at the park. Veteran Stadium says 4-2. That is a ground ball at the plate. That's Grody. Grody's range is a 4. He's got to make this or the Phillies take the lead. No, it's a 6. It's going to get by him. It's going to be an infield single. Phillies lead. Grody couldn't do it. A range play at the park. Grody couldn't pick it up in time to throw to first. Luzinski, it's a 1-base single automatically. Luzinski scores 3-2 Phillies. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. That's an infield single for Jay Johnstone since Grody could not come up with it. 3-2 Phillies. The batter now is Bob Boone, and that's it for Apodaca. They got to yank him out. They got to bring on a lefty here to try to get this inning over. Brandon Baker joins us here at Veterans Stadium. And coming on to pitch against a lefty, because Boone doesn't hit lefties well, will be Bob Myrick. 1 win, a loss, a 3.25 ERA. As Bob Apodaca again cannot get the job done. So now Bob Myrick will pitch to Bob Boone here. Bottom of the 8th, 3-2 Phillies. Bases loaded. Myrick going up against Boone. Boone is 1 for 2. A great outing by Jerry Koosman, and the Mets cannot get it done. Myrick will pitch to Boone. Still rolling a strategy roll, and that is a 14, nothing happening. 2 outs. Myrick will pitch. 4-6. That's a strikeout. 8. No, that's too high. Boone will swing the bat. 5-6. Base hit to left field. The Phillies have woken up here in the 8th. Single to left field. Allen will come in to score. Johnstone, base running rating is a 3, becomes a 4 with 2 outs. Single to left. Let's see here. -2 is a 2. Left fielder Cranepool +1 is a 3. What am I doing here? Maddox is at second base. My bad. Maddox is at second base. His base running rating is a 4 with 2 outs. Single to right +1 is 5. Sorry. Single to left +1 is 5. Left fielder Cranepool +1 is 6. There's not going to be a throw. Maddox will come in to score. Now the throw goes to third. Johnstone base running rating. So a 3 +1 is 4. Single to left. -2 is 2. And Cranepool +1 is 3. And Johnstone will make it to third base. And with a roll of a 1, Boone will hold at first base. He will not come in. 2 runs come in for the Phillies. 5-2 Phillies. And this game has gotten away from the Mets. 5-2 Philadelphia, as the New York bullpen just implodes and can't get anybody out. And we knew 2 runs was not going to be enough. 5-2 Phillies. And now have a commanding lead here. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Tug McGraw, as the Phillies will go to the bullpen, up to the bench, and it will be Ollie Brown. Brown will come up to bat, 254 average, 5 homers, 30 RBIs, and he will bat. What a horrible inning for the Mets here, and the Phillies now have a 5-2 lead with 2 outs. No more strategy roll. Myrick will deal with Brown, as he couldn't get Bob Boone out. And they're going to take Myrick out. Brown kills left-handed pitching. That'll be it for Brown, for Myrick. And coming on to pitch for the Mets to try to get 1 out will be Rick Baldwin. Five to 2 Phillies. The Mets have fallen apart. The Met pitching has fallen apart here in the bottom of the 8th. 4 runs by the Phillies here. And it shows you how good that lineup is. Baldwin will now pitch to Brown. Pitch on the way. 5-5. That's a walk. That 5 will walk him. This inning continues. Bases loaded again for Dave Cash. The Phillies have batted around. Cash walked his first time up. There were 2 outs, and the Phillies, after the throw out at third base, the Phillies wrapped up double walk, single walk. Bases loaded now for Cash. Baldwin will go ahead and make the pitch. And 2-5. That's a possible error. Cash will swing 6-3. That's a ground ball back to Baldwin. Baldwin has a 0 error rating. He won't make an error. He'll throw to first, and the inning is over. 4 runs on 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4 walks. And the Phillies have taken a 5-2 lead here after 8. Will we see some 9th inning magic? 5-2. We saw some 8th inning magic right there. Phillies have a 5-2 lead now. Leading off batter for the Mets will be Joe Torre here in the top of the 9th inning. And coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Ron Reed as our other closer. 8 wins, 7 losses, 14 saves, a 2.46 ERA. And if the score holds, Tug McGraw is going to get his 2nd win. Ron Reed will pitch to Joe Torre here, top of the 9th inning. Joe Torre will lead off. He is 0 for 3. What a heartbreaker for the Mets. 11 strikeouts by Jerry Koosman, but the Mets just couldn't get the runs. Reed will pitch to Torre. 1-5. That's an automatic out, and that's going to be a fly out to right, out number 1. One man out. The next batter is Bud Harrelson. And will we see a pinch hitter for Harrelson? Yes, we will. Bud Harrelson is 0 for 3. They will take him back. And coming on to pinch hit will be Mike Phillips. He will also take over at shortstop if this game goes any further. So here's Mike Phillips pinch hitting for Harrelson, a little better hitter, 256 average. But Ron Reed trying to close the game. Reed will make the pitch. 5-5. And that's a strikeout. 14, that's too high. Phillips will swing the bat. 4-1, and that's a fly out to left. Getting under that will be Luzinski, and that is out number 2. Pinch hitter coming up for Rick Baldwin. The Mets will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit will be John Stearns. 262 average. He can bat. It's the 9th inning. So here's Stearns to pinch hit against Reed to try to keep this game alive for the Mets. Trying to tie the series up. Now the Mets are going to probably be down 2-0 going back to Shea. Reed will make the pitch. 2-6. That's a strikeout. 9. No, that's too high. Stearns avoids it. He will swing. 3-2. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 14, and that is going to be too high. Fly ball, center field. Maddox gets under it. Takes it up. Puts out his glove. Blah. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Philadelphia Phillies, unbelievable, come right back in the 8th. They win this game 5-2, and the Phillies now have a 2-0 lead in this NLDS. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518, barfs. Blech. Final line score coming up. For the Phillies, 5 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. For the Mets, 2 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. Tug McGraw gets the win, and he is now 2-0 out of the pen. Jerry Koosman actually takes the loss here. He was 0-1 as the first 2 runs were walks. So he actually takes the loss here, goes to 0-1, and there is no save. Game 3 of this series will be Monday night. It'll be back at Shea Stadium. It will be John Matlack for the Mets, and he'll go up against Jim Cott of the Phillies in Game 3 Sunday night, as now we move to Shea Stadium. And tonight, we continue our doubleheader, Game 2 of the NLDS between the Astros and the Reds. J.R. Richard against Don Gullett tonight. So more exciting baseball action. Don't miss it for anything, because this division series, as the visiting teams continue to win in the American League and the home team continue to win in the National League. Salvador America, Steeler fan, Philip Reynolds, Sports Time Machine, Brandon Baker, Keith White, Jack Dawson, Kevin Hayes, Woodman 564. Thank you all for joining me today. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, and stay strong. We'll see you guys tonight for more baseball. The Phillies steal one from the Mets, 5-2, and now lead this NLDS 2-0. We'll see you later tonight.